And it made me think, do I cast judgment upon Nichelle Nichols, who changed the world as Uhura, because she enriches many different projects with her talent and vitality? Do I say that Uhura did less for women because Lady Magdalene finds dark comedy in a brothel? I don't know Nichelle Nichols. I will never know all the rich and complex factors that have come into play as she negotiates life. But I decided for myself, no matter what she does, I'm still dreaming of Uhura.
Mr. Zonday, with all due respect, Nichelle Nichols did, grant you, she did phenomenal merit to the civil rights movement when she performed Lieutenant Uhura in the late 60s. And yes, Martin Luther King himself asked her to continue when she thought perhaps better of it. And since then, she has played other roles that may or may not have helped the civil rights movement. But speaking as a aspiring, or once aspiring actor, who has not been successful in getting roles, as Nichelle Nichols has done. It is not easy to put food on your table when you're an actor. As a musician, as an artist, you yourself know this. She was not picking roles solely for purposes of the civil rights movement. Yes, she had opportunities by stepping in and playing roles that had not previously been afforded to black women. But she has to put food on her table, and she has to expand her horizons as a talent, and she has to challenge herself as an actress. So when she plays the role of a woman at a brothel, or a pimp, we should not ask whether or not that's a good thing for the civil rights movement, because it's not the civil rights movement that was putting food on her table. It was her acting. When Christopher Reeve played the role of Superman, he didn't know it until later that he was going to be typecast, and other casting directors would not be able to see him outside of that suit. So he purposefully chose roles that were of questionable taste in the eyes of some. He played a homosexual in the movie Death Trap, as just one example. He did this to break the typecasting, because he had to put food on his table. You yourself, Mr. Zonday, must have already experienced this with the fame that you have achieved with the song Chocolate Rain. Surely you want people to listen to your other music as well, and if all they wanted to hear was Chocolate Rain, would that not frustrate you when you have all of these other songs that you wish to present to the world, but all they want to hear is Chocolate Rain? Wouldn't that be frustrating? Nichelle Nichols is a phenomenal actress and a beautiful singer. And to expect only Uhura of her is to diminish the opportunities that you yourself would have by watching what she presents, her performance, to you. There was a film called Supernaturals that you did not mention, in which Nichelle Nichols performed the role of a commander of a platoon. And in that she was going further than to just be a lieutenant who was fielding calls for her captain. She was essentially the captain in the movie Supernatural, a role that she accepted and performed as admirably and with as much conviction as she has any of her other roles. That we should find commendable and admirable, and we should applaud her and praise her for her acting, not necessarily merely for what she was able to bring to the civil rights movement, but what she was able to bring to humanity. I implore you, Mr. Zonday, to take that into advisement. But, as always, you have the right to your opinion, and this has been mine, and thank you for listening.